Welcome back, BFL fam. I'm Carlos and this is Steven.
How's it going, everybody?
Thank you so much for joining us today at Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Today we have a few fragrances from a new line called Essential Parfum. Keep it right there.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
Essential Parfum, a French niche house which just launched this year's 2018. They have 5 fragrances which they've collaborated with many famous noses, including, for this one, Bruno Jovanovic, Sophie Lab, Antoine Massendu, and Khalees Becker, which you may know from a lot of the by Killian. She's done a lot for them.
Yeah, that's right. And part of the brand's vision or mission is that they want to utilize sustainably sourced ingredients, and that goes from the naturals that are utilized in the fragrances themselves all the way to up to the repurposed cardboard that's used in their presentation. So I think that that's pretty cool. And as a matter of fact, on the back here, it says that we believe that sustainable beauty is essential. So being familiar with Bruno Jovanovic's library of scents, I'm very excited to try this one to see what it's going to smell like. And truth be told, off camera, I did try it,
Yes.
just not on skin.
Right.
And we have 3 offerings here, right?
Yes, we have
Cool.
right here. This is called Rose Magnetic. This is Mon Vetiver, and that is Nice Bergamot. There's also Orange Santal X and the Musk are the other
okay,
two
cool.
that we don't have here.
Very cool.
When the package arrived, I was like, why did they send me the Vetiver one? Because typically I'm not the biggest Vetiver fan. It depends on how it's presented in the composition. Luckily enough, I liked it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of notes surrounding it. It has lime, Mexican lime, and a gin accord.
Which kind of provides like an effervescent quality to it for sure. So there's a freshness, right? And then you also have a little bit of juniper berry, which sort of grounds the composition. But the star player in this one is, without a doubt, the vetiver note.
Haitian Vetiver.
And it is a Haitian vetiver, yeah.
It opens very bright.
Uh-huh.
That's the first thing that comes to mind. And it's not as grassy smelling as some vetiver fragrances can be. It has a fresh appeal to it for sure.
That's interesting, yeah. I can get the woodsy components, perhaps coming from the juniper berry, which gives it a slight astringent vibe. There's a creaminess in here. I'm not sure where it's coming from. And the vetiver note that's used in here is not overly aggressive, so it's not like a Chanel Sycamore. I would say in terms of the quality, it comes across very refined and polished.
Yes.
It's something that I would probably compare to Guerlain's vetiver, although it's not as green.
Which is one of your favorites.
I love Guerlain's vetiver. And there's also a resemblance to Greylock by Fleur.
Ah. That is the only Fleur I haven't tried.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's the only one I haven't tried. And it's
I
always...
think you would like it. It's nice, yeah. I think for everything that I'm able to compare this one to, and what I'm smelling here, it's really nice. It's a very well put together scent.
It's very refreshing. It's not aggressive. It's an easy breezy fragrance. I think it's definitely versatile.
Well, think of the price point too. So
Yes.
it's 69 euros.
69 euros.
Which is 80 USD.
And these go for 18 euros.
Oh, okay.
The 10 ml travel sprays, which the whole line is available in.
Yeah, and they mention it themselves on their website that they're affordably priced and they didn't want to put out a product that was overly expensive. And so I really admire them for that. And even just going to these two that we have, the Rose and the Bergamot, they are of quality. I mean, the Bergamot is very much to my liking. I think I like the Bergamot more than I like the Vetiver one.
Yeah.
Because like you, I'm not a huge fan of Vetiver, so my personal choice would be the Bergamot. And it's so fresh and uplifting. There isn't so much bergamot in here per se. It's more about the other ingredients working in the background that uplift the bergamot.
But it still is a bright fragrance. It's a happy, easy fragrance.
Yeah, for sure.
That has a very natural aroma about it. Nothing
love
sharp or piercing or too loud or too chemical or synthetic. So
This might end up being my favorite from the bunch. And
I love the rose. I'm not the biggest rose fan. It depends on how it's done.
yeah.
But this is a spicy rose, which is a type of rose that I do like. Typically, smell
Okay.
it. It's real nice. You said it reminded you of something.
I enjoy this one, yeah. So this reminds me of Rose Anonyme by Atelier Cologne. It's done differently, of course, but they're in a similar family. And this one, I think if you are a fan of like Creed's Jardin d'Amalfi or Aqua Fiorentina, it has that natural vibe about it. There's a certain creaminess to it. It definitely has a heart and a complexity about it. It's not a plain, simple bergamot note. It's not that ethereal. And I think it's very well put together. So I actually like the bergamot more than the vetiver. And I might even like the rose more than the vetiver.
I like the
too.
rose.
But all in all, I think they're all very well put together.
Longevity is average. I'd say they're around 4 hour to 5 hour mark, which is okay. These are the types of fragrance that are easy to just spray again.
Yeah, sure. Especially if you have the atomizer.
And I don't mind spraying again. They're all eau de parfum concentration. They're under $100. Longevity is average 4 to 5 hours.
Okay.
With moderate projection, not beastly projection, but you will be smelled. It's not a skin scent here.
Yeah, I can tell that. And even just spraying them on the scent strip, the rose wafted right off. I was able to perceive it initially and immediately. And then the bergamot also has a nice heart, a nice character and complexity about it. And truth be told, the bergamot is probably my favorite above the rose and the vetiver. Yeah.
I like these two better than this one. But if you're a vetiver fan, you will like it. So trust us on that.
Together, for sure.
Wish we loved vetiver a little more, but it is what it is. We like what we like, and that's what makes the world go around. Different taste levels, and yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate that.
Thanks so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. If you have been a subscriber, click on the bell icon so you don't miss notifications on the reviews, with content giveaways, buddies, beautiful ladies, and all the fragrant fun always happening right here at BFL. And don't forget to hit up this guy too, Mr. Redolessence.
Thank you for that.
Take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you at the next review.
Bye.